So you guys been wanting me to change the theme song sound quality, but I'm gonna keep the same song. So here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Just how she plays them, and she does that. She does it with the cat. Does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. Hopefully that fixed the audio. Crazy Cat does not own any of these pictures or books or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational purposes, so the people who watch them learn a little bit something when they do it. Hopefully that fixed the audio. I only did all those years ago. No, I don't want to do this. I'm scared of this thing. Please move it. Hi everyone, Mark here. So, I finished playing. So, sorry I didn't finish the playthrough. The game crashed, and during the middle of a cutscene, I was recording it, and I couldn't go back and record what I. So, the moral of the story is, don't use the PlayStation to record your videos. Use your computer. So yeah. Maybe I'll play it again since there's other endings, since I don't know, we'll see. But right now I want to finish playing. You need two. It's hard for me to play two games at once and record them at once. A little bit too many things for me to do. But anyway, I'll play it again eventually. When I get to that part, I'll start recording again. What did I think about this game? Well, I try not to do too many horror stuff, but this one I wanted to try since it has some myth related stuff, since there's a lot of foxes in it and stuff like that, and that's what mostly drew me to it, all the fox symbols to it. And I know that the fox is very mythical and Japanese, but though after playing it, there's not that very much. It's mostly tied into how things were back during the 1960s, about marrying your daughter off if you did too much gambling. The dad. So Suzuko is the one you play as. They make it look like she's at least a high schooler in this game, but in reality she's 20. And her sister, Jinbei, who recently got married off. That's why we never really see her face, because in this game you believe once you get married you lose your identity. And that's what her mask shows, that she no longer, the characters no longer have their identity, and that's why a lot of the monsters don't have their faces, because they either represent them losing their identity or them being, I think the other ones are like, some of them have to do like sexual assault. I know, and one of them has to do with her being afraid of being nothing but giving birth for the rest of her life. One of those the ones with the pregnancies ones. And I think the only ones that I don't know, after playing it, because at first I was okay. I did like Shu and the fox guy, but Shu was the one that gave her the pills that causes her to do the hunter murdering thing. So I don't know if I still like him. And the fox was perfectly okay with her having her arm cut off and her face cut. I mean, he did try to cover her for it, but yeah. We don't know how much that marriage thing was not in her head, since she did have pills on her on the time. Because yes, a lot of this game is in her head and not really happening since she's really 20 years old. Like, the game ends with her. One of the endings that I got is with her killing a lot of people, including, I think, Shu and the fox guy and her two friends and some other people, because every time she hits somebody during this ending, you hear her saying, "Are you insane? What are you doing? Are you crazy?" And she's just saying, "Get out of your way." So during this ending, are those monsters real people? And she just sees them as monsters. That's what I think that's going on there. Like, she does black out a lot in this game. And that's when we go back to the wedding ceremony, which she was. I think she does know the guy that she did marry, that she is supposed to get married. She apparently like saves his life from a fox, and that's why he dresses up as a fox. Her dad did a lot of gambling with the family's money, and in order to pay off his debt, he marries both of his daughters off, and he's also very abusive to at least to her. I don't know about Junpei because she's not really in the scenes with when she goes back home in the middle of the game, it's like to go to eat dinner. We do see a couple of scenes where he gets mad at his wife just because she cooked the soup wrong, and just goes stands up for her mom and tells her to stand up against him, but she just tells him to leave. So really, he is abusive, but the mom's kind of abusive in a way too, because she does not try to stop it. She just instigates it. She doesn't like try to leave him or anything like that. She just takes it, and anytime she tries to hurt the daughter, she tells the daughter to leave and this go to the store and stuff like that, or go to school, and she just stays there and takes it for her. So really, since she is trying to make sure she doesn't get hurt physically, but she does get hurt mentally by her dad. But still, it's abusive nonetheless. And the whole entire fight scene, like the boss fight, I don't think you have to hurt your mom. I don't think it's necessary. But the way the mom just froze her down in front of the dad and allows the dad to do the beating is pretty messed up. And that's that scene. And then we find out later on that the monster is Suzuko all grown up after she got married. That's why she's in a wedding dress. And slowly throughout the wedding ceremony and the other side, she is slowly turning into that monster. Like, we get the wolf's arm and stuff like that. So, yep. And both of her friends, like the two girl ones, are kind of pretty mean to her. Like, one is Riko is definitely jealous of her relationship with Shu. Junpei, I think she's just mostly misses how things were, because she was supposed to be during some type of gym thing. She was supposed to be her partner, stuff like that, and she's chewing somebody else, and that's why she calls her traitor a lot. So, but we don't really get much with her since she dies right away in the game. But she does have to fight both of her friends as a boss in this game at different time periods, since one is supposed to be the one that marries them off. So I would probably give this game a 7 out of 10. Though I do kind of wish it was a little bit clearer with some of these things, because you have to read some of these notes in order to get the whole story, which did be a cutscene to show her betraying her friend. But yeah, because that's the only one that because when you go to the school, you read the notes when they're when they're in middle school and stuff like that. That's where you get that one from. And I do like how the scarecrows mostly do look like her friends that you would be fighting too. Since you're basically, once she gets married, she doesn't know if you will ever see these three again. So night, if you guys are not subscribed to me, that watch my videos, it doesn't cost you anything. I'll show you guys what the percentage is. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. And this is somewhat of a good game to play during this time of the year. So yeah. So bye bye.